Grass S4, and I'm gonna start off with Puzzle 101. Any of the 15 by 15 puzzles. Anything that's got an 8 in it or higher, you can start off with marking out some of the pieces on it. Just because 8 is that point in the middle of any puzzle board. So yeah, I'm going to be explaining some of the moves that I make in this. Because of the fact that that's right in the center zone, that can only be 7 long. That means you can knock off both sides of this. X there means it can't be up higher. And you can bring this all the way down because you have one here. And it can't extend more than 2 squares away from it. Much in the same way, this can't extend beyond here. And these two can't be here, 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 or here, because there's just not enough room for the horizontal markers to go into. These can't be part of the tree, so this one is part of the tree and that one can't be part of the tree, just because it'd be 4 if it was to join up. So you can presume there's a gap either here or here. So if the gap was there, and the first one would start here, but you can't presume that's not a gap. But you can work out the rest of the 5 and then fill in these with gaps because it can't be further than that. Coming down again, you can get 1 extra block marked off here. If you ever hear me vocalize the fact where I say gap, it means I'm just working out in my head a place where there has to be a gap. Oh, there's a simple line here to fill across. A 14 line is obviously going to be, you can just put the gaps on either side of it. But you can presume the rest of it has to be filled in. Oops. So like if the gap is here, then that would be the first 1, 2, and the 3 has to fit in. You can make some X's now because anything above there or below 2 spaces would be X'd as well. And it should fill in a lot of the bottom line and give some hints, but not a whole lot. So just 1 gap, 1 gap. So the 7 was to start there. It'll have to appear in these blocks across the end. This part here has to be a part of the upper 5 as well, because if the 5 was to start here, it would actually join up with that and become a 6. So that's guaranteed as an X. But then you know that the tree here has to break here and go up. Just because of the fact that otherwise if those joined it would make a 4, which doesn't exist on that line. I've seen some people do a couple of Picross tutorial vids, and like it includes quite a bit, or well, their videos that they have put up have included some best guess work, which I couldn't disagree more with doing in this game, because Picross is not a game where you ever need to make any guesses. There's like, they are just designed in such a way that there is never a single guess required. They always give you the right amount of information. It might take a while sometimes. I've had, I want to say brain freezes, but just times where I have gotten stuck on a Picross trying to spot where that place is, where they have given you the information to do it. Sorry, 1 gap, 1 gap. But at the same time, they always do. Okay, that has to be a gap here. And the one on there. But like even the newer versions of Picross now, they've given quite a lot of tools to be able to help you with counting out the squares. Okay, so that has to be the 5 that's coming down here. And I can't extend to the end. Kind of a bit unusual sometimes how this game doesn't actually mark off a square as like properly in place until you actually put the border piece on either side of it, which has been sometimes it can leave you kind of like second guessing, wait, is that not correct? Still trying to make out what kind of a shape that is. Is it a witch's hat? Or is it a fish jumping towards the camera? It looks like a whale type thing jumping down screen. Way, whale shark. Nailed it. Alright, Puzzle 101 complete.